during this time period between July 1st, 2023 and August 25th, 2023, obviously I'm not stupid. I knew for a fact that every single person knew about my brain savant that I had only found out about on August 9, 2022, due to using it for 6 hours on that flight. But I still wasn't stupid enough to tell anyone, because there was no reason to. If they knew, they knew, but it was obvious they knew. I had been a loser my entire life, and I was a poor kid who no one wanted to be friends with, and girls and women were stopping in front of me at Target stores to try to see if I was admiring their faces or not. My next door neighbor was continuously going back and forth in their car, trying to let me know that my door is open. I mean, things of this sort nature, like, it was kind of obvious that these people knew about something I never told a single soul about. And I knew they knew about my brain savant. But I still wasn't going to tell anyone. There was no need to. It was still my little secret, and I just still had hopes that they didn't know, and I was wishing I was wrong. But by mid-August, it was kind of obvious they all knew. There's no other reason anyone would like me, and they obviously knew. But I still didn't tell anyone. August 25th, 2023, is there a big court case, and they obviously lose. I've done nothing bad my entire life, and they're having people like Asad narrate, who's involved in every single thing that could be considered a crime, bad thing, any setting where anything could be even remotely considered bad being said. He's present there, involved in it as an adult. Law enforcement is covering over it as adults, and they have nothing against me. I've done absolutely nothing wrong my entire life. So obviously I was going to win that case on August 25th, 2023. And as soon as I did, I just told law enforcement and everyone else. I told them that I had a brain savant, and I was a triple savant. And I also told them that everyone in the city of Cockeysville, Maryland knew about it, and that I had never even whispered about it in anyone's ears. Not once, not one person told them. So obviously I also told them that law enforcement had a brain scanner. Since these people stopping to see if I was admiring their face or not at Target stores was not the only thing. They also gave me a list of girls to choose from after July 1st, 2023. And so I just told them straight out, I have no interest in these girls. I want my brain savant powers. I want to study, and I want to study now. I just won my case on August 25th, 2023, and I've been a slave since I was an 11-year-old child, tortured with mental torture almost every single day. I've never been gifted something so extraordinary in my life. And now that I have, and everyone knows about it, I just want to use it. Law enforcement obviously refused, and instead they try to frame me for a wedding incident. Very stupid thing to do, since law enforcement revealed to me in their desperation that they had covered over a crime and thereby been involved in one. The entire year of 2023, law enforcement had done absolutely nothing except for run sex schemes and money fraud, money which was stolen from innocent Americans through disability and unemployment fraud, after law enforcement would meet with the person, arrange bank accounts, phone numbers, everything, and then wire transfer that money every single month with their BFFs. I don't know who the money transfer person is, but I know who the sex scheme person is. And on November 2023, law enforcement at the funeral aggressively helped Uncle Joey with his sex scheme ads. The reason I know there's money fraud is because they were asking around everyone, and then one day they abruptly just stopped asking. So they found people. Anyways, the entire year of 2023, sex schemes and money fraud was all law enforcement was doing. And after I won my case on August 25th, 2023, law enforcement tried to frame me for a wedding incident crime. The thing about it is, it's insane that news media is helping these people out. I mean, law enforcement right now is absolutely guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, involved in crimes, running sex schemes, money fraud, you name it, they've done it. They are the criminals, and they are criminals as adults. And right now, in their hour of desperation, they had someone narrating in this trial, like Assad. The things I could tell you and guarantee you about people like Assad is that Assad would be present at the wedding incident. He would be present as an adult. He would know about whatever the crime that was occurring was. Whatever Bush Akhtar was trying to tell me in 2019 that I did not hear about from her, just plain and simply told her I did not care, Assad would know about it. And Assad would report absolutely none of it. The other criminals would be law enforcement, who would obviously cover over everything, since Bush Akhtar was telling me this in 2019 and law enforcement were running their sex schemes money fraud in 2023. The thing you have to remember is the fact that people like Assad would be present in crime scenes as adults. They would know about crimes as adults. Anything even remotely considered bad, they would know about as adults. And I said this in the starting. I also gave them my story about how poverty was a blessing in disguise for me. When law enforcement tried to frame me for this wedding incident in 2023, after they lost their case on August 25th, 2023, I knew for a fact I was not present at this wedding. It was not a big surprise, since I had no clue about whatever the heck it was that happened at this wedding, and my mother could not afford to take me to any weddings. A lady working in fast food restaurants could only take you so far in life. So when law enforcement was trying to frame me after August 25th, 2023, I knew for a fact law enforcement had just told me about a crime that they covered over, that they were fully involved in, and that I could not afford to be